I'm Melanie Andrews, and this is the Rhythmic Blueprint.
Words of inspiration.
Recognizing Black History Month.
Andre. Melanie Andrews. We know everybody's been going through a lot, right? So we wrote this song for you.
Yeah, come on.
And you. Let's go.
Stay strong. You got enough deep in your soul. And I want you to know. Stay strong. You got enough deep in your soul. And I want you to know. Never let it go. Never let it go. Never let it
Welcome to the Rhythmic Blueprint, the do's and don'ts of the music industry. I'm your host, Melanie Andrews, and this podcast was created to unravel the intricacies of today's music business and help you navigate your way to success. Join us as we explore the beats, the melodies, and behind-the-scenes secrets that shape the industry. We'll be joined by hit makers and popular celebrities and rising stars. Whether you're an aspiring artist or a seasoned musician or simply a music enthusiast, just love music, this podcast is your ultimate guide to understanding and thriving in the dynamic world of today's music industry. Tune in as we lay down the perfect blueprint for your musical journey. I've been writing songs and coaching vocals and recording thousands of new artists, especially kids and teens, for over 3 decades now. And I'm dedicated to guiding them in a safe, realistic manner as they develop their craft into the real business of music, because it's definitely a business and there are definitely do's and don'ts. In honor of Black History Month, one of our producers here at Rhythmic Blueprint, who I've known many years, Ace D, is going to join us and talk to us a little bit about Black history because he's Black and he knows history. Just kidding. Ace is incredible. Want to say hey?
In the house.
In the house.
Well, this Black History episode is mind-boggling because what a lot of people do not know is that you are literally a beacon of Black history. So let's just start with this song that we used here in the intro, Stay Strong. How did that song come about?
Wow. Stay Strong. I co-wrote that with Andre LaFell, also known as Andre Roberson. And he's a brilliant artist and businessman, and he said he wanted to do a Black history song, and would I co-write and do a duet with him. So we did that a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. And we know that a lot of people don't realize this, but it reached the status of Method Man and Mary J. Blige's All I Need. I mean, it was pretty hot. And for people that don't know, that's the all-time rap duo, best-selling, most downloaded rap duo.
Really? Mary J.
and Method Man's
and Method
All I
Man.
Need.
Ooh, back in the day.
Yes.
90s.
Yes. But the original music, why did you not consider pushing it at that level, or is that something that's yet to come?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely put that out for real. We did a soft release on it. We didn't promote it. We just did a soft release for us. But I think that song it's really good, and people really like it.
Yes.
I've gotten great response. So.
Yeah, it's on that level. It's on that level.
All right. Thank
Yes,
you.
Absolutely. Little mention. First Black Gerber baby in national ads. You.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was me, 1968. Now you know how old I am.
Yeah. Was it the cheeks or the dimples?
Well, okay, so I still got the cheeks.
Right. Still got the dimples.
My mom was in all the ads with me.
Okay.
And yes, she told me I was the first Black Gerber baby model.
Yes.
in history.
Yes.
Because back then in the 60s, black, white, that meant a lot, you know.
Right.
White baby, black baby. So they decided they wanted to shoot an African American baby. And so my mom went out on the call, the audition, because she was a popular model in the 60s. She did a lot of commercial modeling.
More Black history.
Yes, Miss Judy Young.
Yes.
And then she married my dad and became Judy Andrews.
Yeah.
But back then, when she did Gerber ads, she was Judy Andrews.
Okay. Is it true that Judy Young was one of the first Ebony Jet models?
Yes, actually, my mom was on the cover of Jet magazine.
Okay.
And she was in Ebony a lot.
Okay, so we're not done.
Uh-oh.
We're not done. So, is it true that Snooky Young, your grandfather, a trumpeter, pioneer with that, but he was on The Tonight Show in its inception and moved to Los Angeles with The Tonight Show?
Yeah, 1972. So, my grandfather, Snooky Young, played first trumpet on The Tonight Show in the Doc Severinsen Band,
Right.
which was Johnny Carson's big band there.
Right.
Every night. The whole time Johnny was on. Actually, before Johnny.
Okay.
He was there when Jack Parr.
Okay.
Jack Parr was the first, right, host?
Yes, that was the original Tonight Show.
And then Johnny Carson took over. And then 1972, NBC told my grandfather, we're moving The Tonight Show from Manhattan, NBC Studios Manhattan, to NBC Studios Burbank, California. And then my mom, 3 years later, my mom said, you guys want to move to California to be with my dad, granddaddy? And we're like, heck yeah! So granddaddy moved us out so we could all be together.
Okay.
In 75. So that's when I got to California from New York.
And you know I'm not done. Is it true that your earthly, biological, one and only father is a former executive director of the NAACP? Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Okay.
So my daddy, Ben Andrews Jr., was the executive director of the NAACP East Coast branch.
Okay.
For 30 years.
Right. And I just know that my uncle, who's a former congressman from the state of Missouri, told me that of course my dad was a Black Panther cell leader in Los Angeles.
That's right.
And when Ben Andrews came to Los Angeles, he used to crash at my dad's house.
I can't believe that.
So that's
and that's before
crazy.
I met you, Ace. Because I met you in
91. And so
that's right after the Control album. Funny how.
There it is. So now that brings us to that part, because you had the pleasure, I'm sure, or the opportunity of working with two of the greatest, and let's keep it real, two of the greatest Black producers in recording history.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
What was that like?
Oh, we don't have enough time to talk about how great that was. But I went with Janet to record the Control album. So Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis were just fun and exciting, and Janet's ridiculous. So talented. I learned a lot.
So has there been a bigger hit for a Black female artist, especially a love song, than Let's Wait a While?
I'm sure there has.
Yeah,
But-
that's because you're talking. You're sure
I'm
there has.
sure there
because
has. But I'm so honored
it has
and
such a-
grateful.
And while we're on the subject of music, what did you think of the Black History celebration at halftime
Oh,
of the Super Bowl?
come on now.
What did you
Kendrick
think of it?
Lamar.
Yes.
I was so excited. I was like screaming and going, yes!
Yes.
And the reason why, because I felt like it was so legitimately him,
Yes.
and you felt the essence of his artistry and where he's from and the roots and everything of it. The opening
Yes.
with
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
Uncle Sam.
That was so perfect.
More Black history.
Serena
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Oh my God, she looked adorable.
Yeah, but
and the way she was dancing, I was
Yes.
like, oh, this is all so classy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funky, and it was raw.
look at one of the biggest rappers, one of the biggest iconic people in music history. Started off, well, he didn't start there, but was a staple in NWA.
Dr.
Look at
Dre?
where yes, ma'am. I understand that you were one of the teachers of one of his
Truly.
children. What was that like?
Yeah, truly, his
Yeah.
daughter.
Yes.
She's adorable.
Yes.
Talented girl.
Yes.
Yeah, she took at our studio in the San Fernando Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, her mom Nicole would bring her in all the time. She was so young.
Mm-hmm.
And Dre came by before, and he was
Mhm.
cool. But no, it's so funny though. I got to tell the story real quick. It was a dance recital we had, and truly his daughter was in our show
Mm-hmm.
with my daughter Lauren. And so the parents were pushing each other to get to the front seats because it was first come, first serve.
Mm-hmm.
And Dre said, dang, dance recitals are rough. The one album I loved, the one actually was on a couple records with them, Earth, Wind & Fire.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So when I got the call that Maurice White wanted me to write for that album, good engineer friend Paul Arnold called me and said, Maurice White wants your number. Can I give it to him? I was like, are you kidding? The Maurice White? So he called like a minutes later. And I remember saying to my mom, why does their music sound so good? Why does it make me feel so just deep? And she said, it's the chord changes, Melanie. It's their chord changes and their melodies and their lyrics and their vocals. So that's, I think I was becoming a writer then, slowly, because music was just really taking over my life.
Yeah, we've lost in the last several months. We've lost some people. You know, Quincy Jones. Like,
Lord have mercy.
and then we've also in the last 8 or 9 months, we've seen scandals worse than anything. I mean, first we get the icon with RICO charges, and then we get all this other stuff, you know, with beefs and people wanting to sue each other and stuff like that. Just coming from me, I really believe that the Rhythmic Blueprint is going to take the baton and become a staple, a movement for the progression of Black history. What do you think?
Ooh, that was well said. And I hope you're right. For all history, you know, it's not just
Yeah.
Black history.
Right.
The Rhythmic Blueprint is all about music and education and inspiration and just fun. You know, so it's definitely all people. But this month we're doing Black history. Like back in the day when things were rough, things are still rough. They're just different now.
So who are some of the guests that we can look forward to seeing on upcoming episodes of the Rhythmic Blueprint? I mean, do you have a list of people? Do you have a wish list? Do you have...
Yeah, well, we have our team is putting together our upcoming guests.
Okay.
Tommy Davidson
Oh my God.
from, you know, the great comedian
Yes,
in Living Colors.
Living Color, yeah. Well, I was going through your catalog and Tommy's, and you guys have something in common as far as your music catalog.
What's that?
Take 6.
Oh, yes. So Take 6. Oh, Take 6.
Yeah.
Those boys are so bad, as in good.
Talk about harmonies.
Oh my gosh. So Take 6 co-wrote and sang on my Soulmate live album.
Okay.
My one and only artist album I put out.
Okay.
And it's a smooth jazz R&B feel album.
Okay.
And so I had the honor of having them on there. The name of the song I co-wrote with Take Six.
Yes.
It's called Intentions.
So, Melanie,
Yeah.
what do the names Charlie Perez, Gentry Daniels, and Andre Roberson mean to you?
I didn't know you were going there. Those are the three wonderful men that were the executive producers on my Soulmate Live solo album.
So, do you have a parting message for this Black History Month 2025? We've covered some things here. Good Lord, have we? Do you have a parting message?
Let's just keep improving. Let's love each other and keep the music alive.
Amen. Amen.
And keep watching the Rhythmic Blueprint because we got some stuff coming.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Thank you for watching the Rhythmic Blueprint. Thank you to Audio Vision Studios and Bill Truesdale and Aaron Diamond and all of our team here at the Rhythmic Blueprint.